there is no government authority to recall a contaminated product. We know that there was no mandatory state inspection standards established by the Food and Drug Administration across the United States. We know that the claims being made on the label here about this dog food are beyond the claims that can be made about human food. And we're told, at least Dr. Hodgkins has told us, that it's questionable as to whether or not a company that makes a contaminated pet food has to report to anyone about adverse events in a timely fashion, whether a dog has died or dogs are dying. When I go through that long list of things, it's hard to conclude this is a highly regulated product.
We're still having recalls. We're having chicken jerky that's killing thousands of pets. We can't identify the source of the contaminant that's still killing pets. That's scary.
After the 2007 recall, another mysterious illness began to plague dogs all across the country. It was soon discovered that consumers who purchased various brands of chicken jerky treats to reward their dogs were actually poisoning their pets instead. Owners were devastated to find their dogs either sick or dead after consuming these so-called treats.
We went to PetSmart, and my wife was looking at the treat aisle there, and she saw dehydrated jerky chicken treats. And she's like, well, why don't we try these? This is the only thing I see is just in chicken. So I agreed, and we brought it home and we fed it, and didn't take long before we saw big changes.
And what stands out in my mind from buying them that day is that I looked at the bag and they appeared wholesome. They really had this almost organic, good for you feel about the packaging. And so we grabbed 3 packages. It was around Christmas time that we bought them, and we put them all in the stockings for the dogs. So I remember getting them because they looked so good for the dogs. While Kelly was at the vet, I knew that she had eaten the Milo's treats. So while she was there, I went online and I started researching, and I was sick to find that there was just this huge amount of information about these chicken jerky treats. It was Milo's, it was Canyon Creek, it was Wagon Train. There were dead dogs, there were dying dogs, dogs with just crazy problems from them.
The American companies selling the chicken jerky were all sourcing their treats from one single manufacturing facility in China, even though they were labeled and sold as several different brands, a practice known as white labeling. Over a span of years, the companies involved strongly denied that their products were causing any such harm, even though thousands of complaints were pouring in from their consumers.
Since 2007, the FDA has extensively tested many brands of chicken jerky treats, including ours. That testing has identified no contaminants and no definitive cause linking these products to reported illnesses in dogs.
In the initial stages of backlash, companies tried to get consumers to sign non-disclosure agreements, which would have barred consumers from legally speaking about the death of their pets. A way to silence the very victims this had happened to, Del Monte offered money in exchange for signatures, but their bribery backfired. Offended pet